Microphone, game, and boop. There we go. You tell them, Vasari. Make them Vasari.
Make them sorry they ever came to Pyrrhus. They will never appear us again before us again.
I've got the wrinkled gauntlet, and when I squeeze my thumb and forefinger, they're gonna get a real curling.
I don't know what that means.
They're gonna curl up.
Oh.
Like the ending of Advent Rising.
I remember.
Yeah.
I liked that part.
So I discovered a few things at work.
Oh?
Yeah. Because one of my bosses was sick, and they're the one I need to talk to most of the time, and so I had a bunch of stuff piled up. So Monday, before I left, I just sat down. I was like, all right, I got some things. I was asking about sick time, personal time, and all that. So it turns out, in order for me to request time off, it needs to be done 30 days ahead of time now. Originally, we only needed to be 2 weeks ahead of time. And we're back in it. Partway through the fight. Yeah, we're already partway through the fight, too. Ryan is rested and restituted.
That's right.
But, yeah. I'm going to be trying to use up some of my personal days in December. So I'm going to try and take some Sundays off.
Oh.
Yep.
What will you do with those Sundays?
I know we have a lot of footage, but I might want us to just, like, record a few times.
Oh, okay.
Kingsfield, Advent Rising, Lord of the Rings, just different things. Because it's going to be a while until I get through all of the stuff we recorded with Joe. We got Donkey Kong Country 3. We got another game. We got Ribbit King. Ribbit King is only going to be 2 more videos, though. And it's going to be a miserable time. Because that's when we played the ice stage. But yeah, you know, I just want to get some more footage. And get, you know, kind of keep up with those games even a little bit. Because it's been a long time since we played Kingsfield. But, yeah. I wanna do that. I wanna do that. I think I mentioned it off stream before, but oh yeah, when we left off with this stream last, Ryan threw the controller down on the ground and said, "I actually hate doing this, and I don't want to come back."
That's not what I said.
Go back to the other stream, watch it all the way through to find out. Otherwise, you'll have no context.
Yeah, you can't just skip to the end.
Yeah, you'll have no context. But we ended in the middle of the last fight. So.
Oh, I think I shot his grenade.
That's good. Also, when Ryan was watching videos earlier on his phone, I think I started to tell him something, and he just made a noise. He just went, ah.
Yeah.
And so,
they're just becoming senile, that's all.
What was that? And Ryan was like, I said what? No, you didn't. You made a noise.
I don't know why you're against noises.
I just thought it was funny. Joey.
Oh boy, here we go.
Someone's got an angle. Ooh. Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
Wow, he took his time. He was really feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Oh, right. I actually have to call work tonight. But it's only to inform a couple of my coworkers of some things. Let me think here. Oh yeah, I showed Ryan my new big book of the Iliad. I like it. After looking up the people who made it, I'm a little Well, actually, no. I'm thinking of the... Oh, is that wall just on fire for good now?
Yeah.
I haven't looked up their actual company, but I looked up the Amazon seller who I bought it from. And he just sells different old books with the exact same binding and cover. Which is, kind of but, you know. I think they also offer the opportunity to...
Oh, wow. They're just walking into the fire and burning.
Yeah. I think the company also offers to print and bind, like, any edition of a book, so long as it's available to them. In, you know, in some kind of nice hardcover format. Which, that's not too bad. I wouldn't mind getting something like that of the Epic of Gilgamesh. Because the copies of the Epic of Gilgamesh out there, the one I want is way too fucking expensive. Whoa. Rodeo time. Oh. Spending 40 G's on Rodeo Drive. These guys are annoying.
Yeah.
At least they're gonna keep their jobs.
I prefer if they didn't, though.
Well, I don't want them to get canceled by culture.
Whoa, I need the snipe. Give me this fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here holding the X button. It won't pick up the fucking sniper rifle.
Yep. Oh, but yeah, I mentioned...
Oh, yeah?
In off stream that the trash compactor at my work broke, so we've just got a giant bin from the city. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I can't fucking see him.
He's got good moves.
What? Hello?
Yeah, since the trash compactor's down, we got a big bin from the city, and so we have to let the people who live there just pile up garbage and we chuck it into the bin. And for me, that's a very satisfying activity. It's like, I don't care if it's garbage. I don't mind stinky garbage. That shit don't bother me. Sometimes I'll pick up bags that seem like it has nothing but flesh in it, though. So that's a little odd. Very heavy. But, you know, it's a bit of exercise, and it's fun to get it in the bin, so that's been neat. I think it's supposed to actually be coming back, and our compactor's supposed to be coming back before I go back to work, so that'll be nice. Oh, yeah. So after...
Ow!
After last week's stream, I finally finished 2 games completely. I did everything in Hades.
Everything?
Yep. Achievement-wise. There's one thing left I didn't do, but the reason they didn't make it an achievement is because it is very fucking hard.
What's that?
So when you go into the run, you can add, once you've beaten the game once, you can add difficult conditions. And it basically wants you to put in enough difficult conditions that the value of the conditions add up to 32, which is a lot of, you know, it's a handicap against you. And, okay. You know, I've done it. The first one was 8, the second one was 15, and now this one's 32. It's for a fucking statue to be revealed. They had achievements for the first 2. They don't have one for the 3rd. That's the only thing I didn't do. I tried it several times, and I just don't care enough. If it was an achievement, I probably would have done it eventually, but God, it would have been frustrating. So, aside from that one thing, and maybe like 2 or 3 relationships with the Greek gods, did everything. And then I booted up Ender Lilies, which is a really cool Metroidvania type game. And then I did everything in that. Same night, because I was close to the end.
Oh, dang.
So that's 2 games that I was able to just uninstall because they have been fully completed. So I do still have games I can play.
Wow, he went flying.
He did. He was really feeling it. Senor Krabs. I still haven't finished Greedfall. Every time I've installed it, I've found a different game I wanted to play more.
Oh, okay. I need that.
Yep. He's waiting.
No.
Hey.
Yes. Ow.
Jesus. Bless my soul. Radicus.
I don't remember how to zoom in. I don't remember how to zoom in.
Is it the right click?
No. Remember how to zoom in.
Our boy's down. Ooh.
I don't remember how to zoom. I need to zoom in.
Could we
There,
D-pad?
there. Why am I holding a grenade?
A unique set of circumstances.
I can't even see them! Shut the fuck up, Rico. Really? The RPGs are bad? The RPGs are bad and they're gonna kill us? Wow, I didn't know that. Come on. Oh my god, I got one.
Hey.
No.
Let's keep doing that. Hey!
Oh.
Whoa! Look, an intruder.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yes, I know you need help, but the inventory says I'm not allowed to have my weapon, so...
Wait, did he get up?
Did who get up?
Oh, I thought Rico was actually downed. Was that cutscene just another checkpoint?
Yeah, I think.
Huh. Well, whoever drove that intruder, like, kudos to you for, like, getting that close.
Oh. Yeah, I can't see, I can't do anything. I fucking am not happy.
Well, you're doing it, Ryan.
I don't care. Why? I don't... Rico, I don't care.
Rico, we're the only two people here. We're both taking heavy fire. Shut the fuck up.
Tell you what, Rico, you find somebody who's not taking heavy fire, and you let me know how they're doing.
And give them heavy fire. Oh, it knocked debris out of the way.
Oh, good. Radix doing his thing on me. Yep, here we go. Radix gonna start doing his thing.
Radix radicking around. Weird that this feels like the that's Rico. This feels like the safest place, but oh, he's gonna be bouncing around the map now. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that that cleared debris. Okay, that's cool. Neat. How did Rico get down here? That's an incredible bit of technology still.
Yeah.
Basically used the megaphone weapon from Ratchet and Clank and it just says get up. Hey.
You seem to want this to be personal.
Oh.
It will be my pleasure.
Oh.
Yeah, now he's gonna do the thing where he keeps appearing behind me.
You've already lost.
I thought he was gonna keep it up with the knife.
Oh, he will.
Oh. Oh. Tried to scare the shit out of Rico. Oh my god! That's cool. Oh, he's got moves. Rico's afraid of ghosts. Oh, his AI put him over there. Not a great spot. Whoa. That was fun. Does he have a heavy machine gun?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, you go, Rico. You go.
You got it, Rico.
Somebody got. You know, I didn't.
Oh, great.
You know, I figured he was just going invisible and moving, but now he's just straight up teleporting.
Yeah, because that's what he gets to do.
Yeah.
I wish I still had the shotgun, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's
I
down.
don't think it has enough ammo in it to be useful anyway.
Yeah. I thought they stocked him down here on the walls.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, what? Started shooting before he was visible.
Whoa.
Oh! Look at him go! Oh my god.
Ow!
He's being a clever little boy. Oh my god, Rico! Rico! Rico!
I got you.
That was incredible. You took an incredible amount of fire, Rico. You're still not behind cover, but you know. B for effort. Oh man. Yeah. I got. Ooh, what the fuck?
Ow! What a cool grenade.
I was wondering if you could use the electric grenades.
I don't know when I got that
Yeah.
or anything.
Oh, there it is. You got 4 of them. I see it.
I don't want any of them.
Oh, when you run out of, it's like when I was playing Armed and Dangerous, whenever I would finish up with the disc grenades, it would just pop a one of the other grenades in my hand, and I didn't like that. I think that's what's going on here.
Oh my, what are you doing?
That was a little goofy. That was a bit goofy. I'm gonna be completely honest. Whoa. He's zip-zopping. We had fun with these lines. Jesus. This man could legitimately just go out into the field and become a ghost. And just terrify, just completely demoralize everyone.
He's also very bulletproof.
Yeah. I always do that shit in boss fights like this. It's like, who's the boss? It's just a guy. It's just the guy who's in charge. Oh, we gotta make him hard, so... he's got more blood than you. Okay.
Hello?
His maneuvers were interesting, but they worked.
Whoa. Rico! Rico, help me! Rico, what are you doing?
That was great. Oh shit.
Rico, help me, you fucker!
I knew he would be one of those characters that Steven Seagal could have a knife fight with. I said it in one of the previous streams. He got him in the knee. Oh, whoa. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh, I got him.
Incredible. Is he gonna shoot himself? Wait, that's a flare gun. Wait, no, it's not a flare gun.
It's a pistol.
Oh yeah, it's the big bullet. Oh! I figured. Damn.
Killing that son of a bitch for Jan was a good fucking start. Watch this thing now. Where's Vasari?
Within 20 minutes!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Looks like they killed themselves. Classy. Saves me the effort. Or maybe that's
Rico, are you just talking to yourself?
Either way.
You're not even
got what
giving
they deserve.
Sev a chance to respond.
Let's go collect their boss.
Vasari.
No, Rico. If you go first, you will shoot first. Let me go first. Wow, it's actually the man.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Vasari, I'm placing you under arrest under Article 27.
And who are you, soldier?
Savchenko. Sergeant, first class.
They send a sergeant to take Vasari? Are your commanders really all so afraid?
They're afraid you'll convince them.
War's over, Vasari. You lost.
Really, Sergeant? And who won? The cowards who commanded you and your comrades here to die? The Helghast have lost nothing. We fight for who we are.
He's got some nice artwork.
Wear our wounds
Yeah.
as badges of honor. Helgon is ours, and we will die before we let it fall to plunder us. That is why your leaders dare not make a martyr of me.
That did not look like Rico.
Your fleet burned, your friends butchered, and you become a hero for saving my life?
That
Does that sound like a victory to you, Sergeant Shevchenko?
Son of a bitch.
Good men have died, and I'll see you rot in a cell for it. You'll pay for what you've done.
For giving my people pride, purpose. We have built this great nation from nothing.
if you could actually get that made, that'd be cool.
And Helgon
Probably
saw
get put on a few lists, but
the ISA war machine, powerless against the sheer will of my people. We will choke the streets with our dead before we surrender. Your masters will beg me to restore order. You have not won. You will not.
Rico, no!
I mean, he kind of wanted you to do it.
yeah.
Like, if he had a better plan, he wouldn't have tried to provoke them at all. But he's also very passionate, so.
Yeah. He sounded like one of the Los Plagas from Resident Evil dying there.
Sergeant, what happened? Shit. Seth! God damn it.
I didn't do it, but I wish I did.
Fuck! Helghast ships?
Oh,
I thought First Wing took them all out. Oh man! I can't believe this!
Ah, yes. The classic line a soldier would say, "Oh man, I can't believe this."
oh, golly. Yeah, I think you deserve to take 5, Sev.
Yeah.
Come on, people, let's go! Let's go!
Oh, that guy popped into existence. I guess they took the Radic tech. Do you know who you play in Killzone 3?
No. Because they keep retconning everyone out of the game.
Do they retcon them out of the game, or do they just ignore it and say, here's the story of this soldier now?
So, it looks like the Helghast are, kicking up another counterattack and all that shit. 3 just starts off on Vecta. And we don't really address what happens here. So this just kind of happens, whatever that is.
All right.
Yeah. Technically speaking, this game is like way above everything else on the PS3. Just all the destructible materials and the level of detail and like graphically, I don't think anything came close to this. But and the gameplay's good too, but in terms of story, it's pretty lacking. It was good in the first half, and then the ending kind of just dies because they don't follow up on it at all.
So the story of the first one was lended to the environment, kind of enhanced it, because you were going through kind of more weird environments, and then you end up on a snowy mountain, and then you're in space.
Yeah.
This one, it just became a grungy battlefield at the end. The castle was good. Like the palace, that was great. But before that, it's like, let's go through slumland,
Yeah.
sheet metal castles, and blow them up.
I mean, it just kind of looks like that because, you know, it's a city under siege, so
Oh, yeah.
everything's sandbagged up, and
Yeah,
you know, all the openings to all the windows are boarded up with anything that they can use that even resembles cover.
yeah.
So,
The reasoning for it makes sense. It's just not that interesting.
yeah.
The palace is interesting and it's cool and it's climactic. It's climactic at the end. Earlier in the game, when you were actually in the slum areas, that was cool.
Yeah.
That's a, you know, good, somewhat beginning area to be in. But you know, the first one also, it kind of had that. As you progress through the story, you were going higher up, literally.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the first one too, I think just it really it's hard to describe it if you haven't played it, but the gunplay in the first one really is very unique. It has a feel to it that's it feels a little bit more like what I would expect it to be like to have to try and use the weapons. Like, they have a lot of weight and momentum to them, so it makes it hard to do things quickly.
Yeah.
Also, more explosions, which is always good.
Yes.
I remember being much better at these games, though, back
Oh,
when I
yeah.
played them more.
Yeah, no.
Especially the first one, because I would just be like... And then, like, all the enemies for the zone would pop in, and you just fire a rocket at them, and they all die.
Smoked Gouda pretzels smell a little funky.
I mean, Gouda is kind of a weird, smelly thing.
It's not a strong flavor, but
Oh, I like that even better than Parmesan ones.
I'm getting a little bit of the smoke. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Gouda is one of those cheeses that I really like, but I never buy it. Because, like, there's only certain things that I would have it on, and I can't just eat that for a week.
I think it would go good on most sandwiches.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it's another one of those cheeses that you could just pair it up with any lunch meat.
I don't know about that. Not any lunch meat.
Yeah, I got low standards when it comes to sandwiches. All right, I'm gonna try the hot sauce ones.
Like, Gouda for me is like... That's in the purview of grilled meats. So, like, burgers on the grill, grilled chicken.
Yeah.
You can do that.
This just tastes like
Like-
hot sauce on pretzels.
Yeah. I wasn't too excited about this.
Yeah. But it was made with a big heart.
Yeah. I mean, it's good.
Yep.
It's just... I don't know if I like hot sauce that much.
Yep. All right. I just wanted to get the pretzel sampling out of the way so I know which one I want. Or if there's one I don't want, which kind of feel the same on both. Anyways. It's Killzone 2.
Yeah.
The Son of Zone.
You know what you should try?
What's that?
Have the hot sauce pretzel and the Gouda pretzel at the same time. That might blend well.
Just have a big pretzel party.
Yeah.
Mix and
Oh
match.
my
your-
god, just buy all their flavored pretzels and just mix them all into a big cacophony of flavors.
Mustard, hot sauce, smoked Gouda.
Parmesan.
You know.
What a dumpster fire.
But yeah, they didn't get their credits right, but
Yeah, they had trouble aligning them.
yeah, it was a good game.
What do you think of the Killzone universe?
I think it has the potential to interest me, but it seems like it has a severe lack of interesting characters.
Yeah.
Like, you can count them on one hand.
Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of Haka and Luger. Like,
Yeah.
even if they just showed up as characters in support, like, kind of like how Templar did.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, okay, Templar's like the big war hero, and like all the generals loved him like he was their son, so
It's-
it makes sense to me that he's moving up into the world, and
Yeah.
you know, he's kind of just a commanding officer now. But
it's one of those things where I was saying it at the beginning. The FPS genre was going in a very serious realism direction, so the first Killzone, it had the spirit of a Saturday morning cartoon with those characters. Like
Yeah.
like they were wacky, their relationships were weird. That Haka and Rico always bickered about dumb shit. Luger and Jan slept together, and that kept getting brought up.
Yeah.
It's like, but Jan kept them together. It's like it's a cartoon, and
Yeah.
then the fucking villain is a goddamn maniacal laughing.
yeah,
It's like it's a
well, no, he was the lackey.
yeah, but he was the main villain of that game.
General Lente's the main villain.
The guy-
the bald guy.
But you kill him.
You kill him before you kill Adams, but he's still like
That's true.
the one who's pulling the strings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like Lente personally executed Haka's parents, so you know.
Yeah, realistically, it's Lente, the bald guy, what are the people called?
The Hellgast.
Yeah, the Helgen guy. He was the real bad guy, but like narratively, it was the Adams.
Yeah.
It was that guy. The fucking
Adams with his fucking temper.
yeah.
It was like it didn't matter how reasonable the delay was.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
It was such a cliched like villain who is he's just evil. It's like that's fine, that's fun. And then in this it's just it's war.
Well, I think it was that Adams was a coward. Like the only thing he cared about was
Yep.
making sure he was on the right side of the
Yep.
of history.
Yep.
So, like, it didn't matter that he was loyal to everyone else all his life. If he thought, okay, we're definitely gonna lose, so I'm just gonna fuck them over and make sure that I get to be on the side that wins.
Yeah. But I think they took the more realism route because that seemed to be the trend of war-themed FPSs at the time.
I don't think this was more of a realism thing as it was like an attempt to be more masculine. Like,
Yeah.
I think about the competing games that were out at this time. Like, Halo's getting a little more like brutal, and the story's getting a little heavier. Gears of War is having sequels now, and
Yeah, they started out doing that and then they got weird and goofy.
yeah,
Like they did the opposite. Like Gears of War 4, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
right, but that wasn't out at the time.
Yeah,
and,
oh,
you
yeah,
know, like
no,
they're
it's-
obviously Killzone's development was in response to
Yes.
Gears of War.
Yep.
So
Yep. Oh, I'd say even Call of Duty too.
yeah, I could see that. I think too that I remember the developer saying that they really didn't like how popular the Hellgast were with the player base. Like,
Oh my god.
no matter what they did, it just seemed like everyone just wanted to play as the Hellgast and didn't really like the ISA.
Yeah.
So they were really struggling to make ISA characters that people would like more than the Hellcast.
Look, when you make a cool enemy, well, actually, no, when you make any kind of cool character who aesthetically, visually, it's a cool design.
Yeah.
And, it's that fashion of military like literally the fashion,
Yeah.
they were always kind of, flexing. They were always kind of looking sharp, like
Yeah.
the
The ISA, I mean, first of all, the ISA forces on Vecta were literally a quick response team. So, like,
Yeah.
they always looked disheveled and rushed and everything because that's what they were.
Yep.
It was just like, this is what we have now, And then the Hellgast are all like, I'll fucking shoot a man for a uniform violation. If you're gonna win, it's gonna be fly as fuck, my guy.
Yeah.
Like,
you had the guys with the literal trench coats
yeah,
running around, like
their
oh my
big
God.
shiny Hellgast insignia pins and
Yeah. It's like, what, you put so much effort into their appearance. It's like, we're gonna make them look like Nazi things, some Nazi things. It's like, Hugo Boss made Nazi clothes.
yeah,
He's a good clothing designer.
yeah.
What? And if they're gonna put all that much effort, make them all the different Helgen units look unique, like, and what do our guys look like? The military.
Yeah.
You want people to join the military? Make the uniform cool. Don't make it tactical. Make it cool.
I mean, the Hellgast uniform is pretty tactical as well. So.
Yeah. But they're, yeah. So I don't know how they could possibly not understand. Like, I don't know. Maybe they didn't talk with the.
Well, they also didn't like that. They didn't like that Visari was very easy to sympathize with.
Oh.
Because, like, technically he is right. Vecta did belong to them, and they were pushed off the planet with lethal force. So,
who are the people? Who was complaining about this? Because it couldn't have been the writer. It couldn't have been the character designers. Like, was it just the director? What?
yeah, it was somebody in the interview. So, because apparently it's based on like a work of fiction somebody wrote.
Oh,
so
okay.
the story's based on
I remember that.
And then like, because they were working off that and then like trying to make them, really Nazi-ish.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, they'll obviously be the bad guys and people enjoy killing them. And then, like, they kept reading about people who were like, Visari was kind of right. Maybe they should have just killed everybody on Vecta and taken it. And I was like, wait, no, guys, no, that's bad.
I mean, they to a much to the same degree, the Gundam franchise was like that. Every single Gundam franchise, no matter how they portrayed the antagonistic force, they always humanized them.
Yeah.
It's like, these are people. They're people. And, it's like in the original series, what was the conflict? They wanted to be independent. Earth government said no. They said, all right.
Yeah, I know. So Killzone 3 is about it's first of all, it's really dumb because they split Vecta in half. Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Do you mean like literally?
So the capital on Vecta, they literally build a wall in the middle and make an east and west Vecta.
What the
As in like east and west Germany,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then the planet is also like a 50-50 split. And then like the east side, you have the Hellgast living in the Hellgast half, and then the ISA live in the west half. So
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why they did it. They don't explain it.
Why is anybody from the ISA there? How are they there?
What are Helgen citizens doing there? Who moved them in? Who put them there? So, anyways, like, they have, like, this weird thing where, like, the ISA military and the Hellgast military are both there. Because for some reason we let them move their military back onto Vecta as well.
I guess there were negotiations at some point.
Yeah, so...
It's like splitting Jerusalem in half.
Yeah, it's because the World War II narrative that they stuck to in the first two games is now just falling apart completely. And, like, they're just desperately trying to put something together out of it. instead of just coming up with something new.
Yeah, there's plenty of ideas out there for wars and just for sci-fi stuff to be inspired by and not copy.
And
But-
then 4 is like, okay, Helgen is no longer Nazi Germany. It's now Stalinist Soviet Union. Because the guy that replaces Vasari is basically just like, all right, our country is best when we're at war and people are forced to work as hard as possible. So
It's not a bad idea.
I want, like, everyone works in labor camps or fights and like no exceptions. And we're just gonna keep fighting the ISA forever because, like, in peacetime, all this is gonna fall apart. So.
What the hell is Killzone Shadowfall? Is that 4?
I don't remember.
I was just gonna check out the general plot.
All I know is that the story keeps falling apart at this point. Like,
Following the trustee detonation that rendered the planet Helgen uninhabitable in Killzone 3, an event now referred to as the Terracide, the ISA grants refuge to the Helga survivors on the planet Vecta, allowing them to colonize half the planet.
oh, okay.
That's Shadowfall.
So I have them mixed up. So 3 is where Killzone, like, Helgen becomes Stalinist
Okay.
Russia, and then I guess Killzone Shadowfall is the dumb one that's stupid.
Okay. Wait, 20 years later, tensions between the Vectans and the Helghast. Oh. Alright.
Yeah, because they live together on the same planet.
The VSA headquarters. Vecta. Yeah. Fuck. Where did the story go then?
To hell.
Mercenary. Let's see what happened in Mercenary. Takes place on Vecta and Helgen, locked in a Star War against the Killzone between 2 and 3, and revisits many of the events of Killzone Liberation. Another PSP. Another
I
perspective.
played Liberation. That was fun.
Mercenary. Oh! Mysterious weapons dealer, Blackjack. Oh! You get to fucking play a mercenary.
Yeah. Liberation was actually pretty fun, but it's a very different game.
Yeah.
So.
I don't mind the idea if they would do these games like they do a few games and then out of nowhere you just play a guy who fights for both sides, kind of like a fucking Snake Plissken in Escape from New York, who does not give a fuck about anyone.
I just want a game centered around Haka.
Yeah, that would be good. Make it a Splinter Cell game. Splinter Cell game based on
They would need
Killzone.
some stealthier weapons.
Yes. That could be done.
Get Radx teleporter.
Yeah.
that
Oh
would be
yeah.
great.
Yeah, he would easily be able to have that by that point. Just make up some shit about how he got put in cryo and it's been years and the ISA woke him up because they're just like, you're a smart, capable fucking murderer. We're gonna give you a little bit of spec ops training to be sneaky, and you're gonna go in there and beat, I don't know, get intel.
Yeah.
He could even have a funny.
I'm pretty sure he already has the spec ops
Oh,
train, to be
probably.
honest. Haka's a fucking cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, I'm I'm imagining him having like a his the guy in his ear is a guy who really doesn't like him, but they have to kind of like the Rico Haka situation.
Yeah.
Is he's like, this is a bit familiar, but they keep going. It's like this is a neat idea, and it branches off a little bit, so they're not necessarily all FPSs, but they would have to know how to make that kind of game. So, and they would do a bad job.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even know what they work on anymore these days.
I think I looked them up before.
Gorilla.
Yeah. Games. They were making something. Yep, Horizon Zero Dawn. Joris Demand is doing the music, so
Well, at least part of the development's
Yeah.
in capable hands.
yeah, like that. Like if you don't want to play the games, which I don't, well, no, I already read the story for the first one. I thought it was a neat story, but I don't want to run around and craft and explore and do side quests and crash. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But I'll listen to the soundtrack. It's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's what they're working on. Ah, Dizzy's Candy Quest.
Wow.
Oh, when they were Lost Boys games. And
Wow, they haven't made that many games.
no, they found their Shell Shock Nom 67.
I remember that game.
Was it any good?
No. I shouldn't say that. It was alright for a shooter at the time.
They made Dizzy's Candy Quest, Rhino Rumble, Black Belt Challenge, and Invader, and then they became Guerrilla Games and made FPSs for 13 years.
Yeah, they started off making Game Boy games, and then they were like,
Oh,
all right, boys, time for you to make some serious shit.
From 2004 to 2013, 9 years, they made 5 FPSs. Actually, 6. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Killzone 2 came 5 years later. No wonder it's such an upgrade. Killzone 3 was 2 years later.
Yeah, Killzone 2, it was, at the time, it was the most expensive game to develop to date.
Mm-hmm.
It had one of the longest development times, I think, in total. And, yeah, it shows. It's way more technically impressive compared to other games on the PS3 at the time.
If only CD Projekt Red took notes.
Yeah.
Take forever to make your game after your teaser trailer back in, what, 2013? Sooner?
There's a video on YouTube that's Cyberpunk 2077 versus Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
And it compares stuff that you can see in Half-Life 2 to what's in 2077.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, one of the things, like, he runs up to a lake and shoots his gun into the water, and there's no splash.
Yeah.
And then you go to Half-Life 2, made, like, over 10 years ago now,
Yep.
and you got really good water splash effects on it.
Yep. That's because water isn't a huge thing in Cyberpunk, so they just, fuck it, we're not going to do that.
I know, but, like,
Yeah.
there's so many things in that game that don't fucking matter, but they
Yes.
have tons of detail.
Like the store, PP.
What?
There's a store in Cyberpunk called PP.
What are you doing there? You buy
I
a
don't
PP?
know.
You get a PP?
I don't know, dude. There's just a lot of... they were overambitious. But hey, don't worry. Star Citizen will come out eventually.
They did have a new
No.
convention recently.
No. That game is so fucking... Like, if it comes out, I'll be happy. But they have, like, along the road, they just keep expanding the scope. They keep scamming people. There have been quite a few things where it's just been like, yeah, they just kind of took the money. And then they just keep expanding the scope.
Yeah.
It's like, that... It could very easily be the game that never was, but people still give them a lot of money. So they keep saying that they're going to make it bigger.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But,
I mean, when I see how big some of the games are getting nowadays, I can believe that Star Citizen is possible anymore. I mean, it feels like it's slowed down the speed at which things become technically more impressive, but it hasn't. Like the power of graphics cards these days, especially with like the new 40 series on the horizon now, like I mean the computing power of machines is getting insane.
my issue with them is that they have some kind of vision, but it's not solid because it keeps changing. With these games, you know, they're given like a budget and a time, and they work within it, and they have a point that they want to release the game.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that in Star Citizen.
I think that's only a problem if you don't like a game like that. I think there's some people who like the idea of a game always being in development and there always being the potential for something new and exciting to come out. I don't think that they care so much about the money, because there's some people who have a lot of fucking money in their lives, Chris, who do not fucking care about it. They will easily drop thousands of dollars on a video game, and if it gives them any enjoyment at all, they won't regret the purchase.
Yeah.
So,
I just don't have a lot of faith in the developers, because, like, if they wanted to, they could have focused more on having a product out, just a minimum product. You have the game out, and then you can add to it.
yeah,
But
that's what they have, though.
they really don't.
You can play the game.
You can play parts of it.
Right, but, like, what exactly passes then? Because, like, it doesn't sound like you have a vision for what the game would pass for a preliminary version.
Well, their idea of it is fucking massively multiplayer, like soaring around space and doing missions and dogfights, and all they have is missions.
You can do all of those.
You cannot just soar through space and just go to places.
Yeah.
No. Not to my knowledge. You just have a hub with all the ships that you bought with your real money and insurance that you bought with your real money. But you have missions that you can pick and you can go do them. But you can't just leave your hub and go somewhere.
I'm pretty sure you can, because I've seen people do it.
Well, maybe I'm a bit behind on it, but...
I mean, you know, it's probably not thousands and millions of planets or whatever yet, but I don't know. I just feel like there's people who are being a little too picky about it. I don't think it matters that much. I think that the development of games has changed forever at this point, and the idea of just buying a completed game off the shelf is nearing the point of antiquity.
That's unfortunate.
I don't think that's something that's ever going to be a real thing anymore.
Yeah.
Because no matter how thoroughly designed something is, the reality of where your game is going to sit in terms of sales is always different than what you had hoped. And the current environment allows for people to change the game after it's been released to try and improve those sales.
Yeah.
And retain more players. So no matter what your design philosophy is, you are only hurting yourself by allowing your game to, or forcing your game to adhere to an old system.
I guess. I also think there's a lot more potential for them to get new revenue. You know, every day, every week, every month before 1.0 release.
Yeah. Well, I think the reality of Star Citizen, and I think it's something that they don't say out loud because it's inevitable, is a game like that, you can't have a game like that where you just pay once and you're done. And a monthly subscription of like $15, which is like the standard rate for most games that have a monthly subscription, even that is probably not enough.
Yeah.
Like the scale that they want to play at, they need people to be paying like $100 to $200 a month probably.
Yeah.
So unless they get a serious boost to players, and even then, who knows how server scalability is going to work with that. So, you know, it might be more. I just think Star Citizen is a game for wealthy people who have a lot of time. I think that that's just the truth of it. I think it's I think it's the Lamborghini of video games. It's not practical, but it is very pretty, and it has the potential to do something that nothing else on the market can.
I did buy a ship a long time ago, and I tried it out. I actually was able to get it into my fucking, you know, hub. By then the missions were all I had.
Yeah.
And I tried it out. It was fine. You know, good spaceship fighting stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, I only had insurance on that ship for like 6 months, so after that I wasn't allowed to drive it.
I think honestly the mistake there is that they're trying to out EVE Online. Like the amount of dedication it takes to like really experience EVE Online properly is already at like the maximum I think an adult human being can afford to invest into something that isn't productive. So
Is EVE Online still going?
it is.
Okay.
Fairly small player base these days, but the mostly free to play structure is working very well for them, as I understand it.
I wonder how crypto has influenced them, or if it would.
I don't think it would.
I don't know. I was just thinking about the money in the game.
They had to ban Eve Lottery because it was getting to the point where people literally would just stop playing the game and like literally only would make money just so that they could play the lottery.
Yeah.
Like people were getting hardcore addicted to these lottery systems.
I mean, people still sell gold in World of Warcraft, so.
Well, it's not gold selling because you're paying in-game money to receive in-game items, but it's a lottery system. So how it would work is like they would put up somebody with a lot of money who's hosting the lottery would buy expensive ships or something like that. And then they would sell like 115 raffle tickets that are each worth 1% of the ship's price. So, 115 people put in an entry, one person wins, and then the person who hosted the lottery gets 115% of the value of the item.
Yep.
So literally everybody who has a lot of money, all they're doing is just buying stuff, putting it up on the lottery, and letting poor people farm money for them. Because, I mean, if you have like no money, it's way more likely for you to get a ship to take like a 1 in 100 chance.
Yeah.
And see if you could do something with that than it is to
That's incredible.
farm 100 times the amount of money than you're currently capable of doing.
That's great. Video games are great.
Yeah. And players really do optimize the fun out of everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Sometimes,
no matter what it is, they will make it as unfun as possible.
Sometimes it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be that. We started pretty late, so I don't think we'll do anything after this. And we filled it to an hour, so
Nice.
because we finished at about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I saw.
But yeah, no, Killzone 2, cool game,
It is.
well-made game. But you don't want to play the third one.
I'm not really
Yeah,
into that.
that's fine.
1 and 2 were all I needed.
Yeah.
After that, I just wanted to imagine how the rest of the story happened. I didn't want them to actually come up with a story and try to tell me.
Yep.
Because once Visari was dead, the dream was over. It's like, he was the best villain.
Well, we'll be playing more Valkyria Chronicles next week and something new. Something to fill the gap between Doomsember.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, if and you did. So I think some people did. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
That's it. We're gonna go away now.
Bye.
Maybe we'll come back. You don't know.